What does it take to make your default? Like, I need to go and find out where this is saved and make the default this being on. Or at least figure out what triggers it to reset. Oh, do. East of the bay. I think I know where we are. Do something, alright? So, I was talking about with my wife over lunch with my dad when he was here last weekend. Because he hadn't seen Endgame, and he's just not a big movie guy in general. And so we were going over, like, the list of absolutely required movies to understand the entire MCU. And it's like, everything that has something to do with Endgame, and it's like 17 movies. I mean, it honestly depends upon, like, every single Marvel movie is really decent if you like a character over story movie with, you know, at least decent action beats to keep you invested. And then, of course, you know, what genre you're looking for really matters. Let's see. I've personally enjoyed every single one of them except for Thor Dark World. That one was so boring I cut it off 20 minutes in and just was like, I don't need to watch this. Unfortunately, it's one of the plot relevant ones too. You should look at Doctor Strange though if you liked Guardians. It's the one where Thor goes to the Dark World. Oh my god, Red. Rip this run. Man, rip this run. I saw that one in 3D and it was okay. The 3D didn't add much, but it was an interesting trip. Go where it suits you, right? There's a certain cadence that I just can never seem to get right on this. God, how terrible was my bay? I have no clue who Mads Mikkelsen is. Oh, do you like Spider-Man lore? Like, if you like Spidey, I feel like, Tom Holland is doing a great job in, and I would heavily suggest going and seeing Homecoming at some point. Or, no, watching Homecoming. I guess you don't go and see it since it's probably not in any theaters anywhere right now. but if you like Spidey, go watch Homecoming. It's good. There you go. There's the condensed version. Like, the actor that they got for Spidey just feels as much Spider-Man as Stark, or Robert Downey Jr. feels like Tony Stark now. Okay, that's not bad. Hitting transition at 6:28. It's actually a really strong time. Which means this is going to be a terrible civil. I really need to go and find the code in this for Jaunt to see exactly what the recovery time is. I have not. I've heard good things about it. Isn't it supposed to be like a pre-Silence of the Lambs movie? Or series? That follows all the events of the books? Okay. It is. That is the Hannibal Lecter one, right? And not, the Hannibal that crossed the Alps. Hannibal the Cannibal. I'm still trying to figure out if the author decided to make him a cannibal just because the names rhymed and wanted them to know the mistake that they made with, making that a name. How dare you have Hannibal and Cannibal rhyme? I'm gonna make a trope character off of it. Seriously though, the size of that belt. Like, what are the fashion choices with the Camerata? You got 2 gay members. Somebody here needs to step in and tell you that you look fugly. Plot twist, she actually only has the gigantic rubied belt to protect from getting gut stabbed by the transistor. It's a self-preservation tactic. I just know that as soon as somebody has a vaguely Scandinavian name, that they're usually going to be an amazing actor. That just seems to be the way of things. It's like you don't actually get into any decent roles with like... Yeah, that figures. You don't get into the decent roles from them weird countries, as it were, without being really good. Oh, I do not like this angle. Okay. Let's just go this way. Let's go this way and not have all of those facing me. Okay, the cheerleaders are on the ass end of the world this time. Sure. Awesome. It can repeat Streamlabs. Ooh, that's a goal. Oh wow, a Dane complimenting a Dane on Danish works. Didn't even think that was possible. Wow. 18 seconds. Damn. 18-second gold on Alright, so sub 42 is looking more and more possible on best ofs. Why can't you butt Danish films? What about their butts make them tolerable? Come on now. Oh, I think I love butt. I think I love butt spot. Oh, thank God it's on first try. Alright, we have a run. This is a real run. All hands on deck. This is a real emergency. I need to not fuck up. Also, hi Sada. Alright. Can we just not? Please? Thank you. So what you up today, girl? Crap and a half. There we go. Alright, I am not going to space out and forget how to end up hitting a button. Not going to space out and end up forgetting how to push a button. Thank you, Red. Okay, that's something. Uh, maybe, maybe not. So in the beginning of like voiced film, there was a specific accent that was being taught to actors that no American actually speaks. And I'm assuming it's something to the same effect. But like that Americana that you hear in like old like 1940s, 1950s films, nobody ends up talking like that anywhere. It was a completely made up dialect for film. Okay, I got no clue. Oh, come on. Dog always ends up barking its own spark cell away from me, and it's really getting annoying. That is going to be a hell of a run. I think I can do it, though. Not a problem. Oh, the whole... This obviously feels like it's a script rather than a real conversation thing. Yeah, I can get on that. What is interesting, Sada? Makes sense. So this really is the frickin' run? I can't wait to see how one mistake here and then one mistake on concourse kills it. It's gonna kill it so hard. Gonna kill it dead. I'll take it. Just behind by one slam, that's fine. Just paying my 50 cents here. Oh noes, I matched my last run, but lost zero point 0.4 seconds on it. I'll take a facade that doesn't do anything bad to me. That's definitely something. Ugh. Alright, please let that be the last kerfuffle. No more kerfuffles. None. Alright, now I need to start dodging. What's that? Some clean jaunts too? Feels good too. I would be super happy with that. Like, that I wouldn't have to frickin' open my phone every single time it's dark just for that slight glow. Imagine if you ended up doing it with your neck and then your entire face glowed. And then, of course, the glow was going through your eyes so you couldn't quite see as clearly as you wanted to. Oh, so clean. All right. God, I hope that's far enough. I mean, I would assume so. But that would kind of get annoying if like your top teeth glowed. It's just the bottom ones. I think that you'd be able to like cover it with your tongue so you don't get that glow going up into your eye sockets. Though I do feel like that starts to make you a supervillain. Nope. Okay. I'm like going over by the save point, spamming on it to just try and dash across this small area. I mean, if we're gonna use game time, I might as well use the reloads to my advantage. He's taken over the world one rave at a time. That's not bad. 4 seconds, and I had to reset up the jaunts. Yeah, I had what, 2 questionable jaunts, and no, like 3 questionable ones. It's looking pretty solid overall. I'm confused. Why one grocery store at a time? Alright. Good fetch. Oh, I like it. I like it. I mean, also, isn't all that glow stuff radioactive? So I'm assuming he's got brain cancer. You know, like a mild form of radiation, but just enough that it's bad to, you know, have your teeth glow. Bloodspot apparently thinks that yeah is 2 syllables. Works for me. Woo! An extra 11 seconds. Let's go. Don't think that was that good, though. Alright. Oh, since I have both of you in channel at the same time, how are we on FinFam for the name of the community? Since you guys are like the core founding members of the FinFam. Since both of you are here together, FinFam for the name of the fhnnhf community. Not what I wanted to do at all, but sure. One in, not two. Gotta get that parallel structure. Should still be fine. Yeah, it's still fine. I can click it from the backside in the wall. Wow. 4-second gold. Nice. I didn't know there was any time left to save on Bay. I mean, I didn't think it was perfect, but I definitely didn't think it was, 4 seconds off from perfect. goes super wide so we do not talk to him. I'm sure. Actually, I'm thinking it's going to be the man. Well, that one wasn't terrible. It's about what I expect from a mid-grade fight. So if you guys saw my computer spaz out, that's what I saw too. I have no clue if that or how bad that hurt, but I'm assuming I just overloaded the sound card for a second and it decided to freak out. Now, sometimes I'm doing like what feels like too fast of inputs near save points and it's freaking out, but that seems to be the only time I'm really having that issue. Sure. Okay, not god awful. Safety save, but don't hit E too close. Make sure you're on the save point before you do the safety. You got this, Finn. Oh, so, yesterday, looking for something to watch for me, the wife, and the kid. Mostly for the kid. Aha! And I did the same thing where I overload everything. Cool. So I'm like, oh hey, look, they have My Little Pony on here. Because I like that show, and I am not going to apologize for that. And apparently my wife is like, this is stupid. I'm like, have you even watched an episode? She's like, no. I'm like, then you need to watch an episode. And I think I might actually have gotten her on board with My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. So there we go. Now I have to be able to get world record on this because I just admitted to being a secret brony. Actually, I'm not full-on brony because the show does have its problems, but its main cast is really kick-ass. Well, not kick-ass, but they're awesome. They're well-rounded for a female cartoon cast. Hey, what can I say? Eh, 9 seconds lost. Feels about right. Okay. So I went super slow on that. I backed up a couple of times on my jaunt disjoints. 10 seconds sounds about average. Scum is a person who is disgusting or evil or otherwise subhuman. Scum specifically refers to the gross film that accumulates on dirty water, and it's instead saying that the person is of that quality as a human being. And if you haven't heard the term brony, it is a bro who likes My Little Pony. Dude, I'm already pretty much a furry. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have weird tastes. Like, I got into Pokemon too young as a kid, and I think with my slightly autistic tendencies, it's like, yeah, Pokemon. That's all I'm going to say on that. So about this fight. I know who I am. Ah. Well, there's the stealth. But at least on the bright side, he can't use stealth on the back end. Ah! I can't say UWU in real life. I'm just saying. And no, I'm not going to get a fursuit. I appreciate the art. I'm also way too pragmatic to ever buy anything. I mean, just remember, I use the internet, so, like, my degeneracy knows no bounds as is. I'm still confused as to how killing a man lets me get out of the transistor. Or better yet, how we all got in the transistor to begin with, because the transistor just got deconstructed. That was it. Like, is anybody going to ever explain this mystery? Also, if I still have the transistor, and it's got all this unlocked potential, why can't I jaunt? Biggest immersion break ever. Ah, quantum entanglement, that makes sense. The particles are being used to end up moving everything else around, rather than me. Not bad. Full minute time saved. Yeah, full minute time lost on best of. Yeah, but pretty much. That about sums that up.